Some mysteries hide in the dark, others build a home there. What you're about to hear isn't just a crime, or a disappearance, or a haunting. It's a place where all three blur together, and the truth waits in the shadows. The hiker's report of a hooded man following reflective markers sent investigators racing into the forest. These weren't random trail markers. They were deliberate, placed at eye level, spaced exactly 40 feet apart. A breadcrumb trail. But the question wasn't where the trail led. It was who it was meant for. Search teams followed the markers for nearly a mile until the trail abruptly stopped at a clearing. In the center of the clearing was a wooden post, and nailed to the post was a laminated sheet of paper. On it was a single sentence: "Stop looking for her." The message was printed, not handwritten, but the lamination was new, less than a week old. At the base of the post, investigators found something else. A red beam flashlight identical to the one seen in the security footage. But this one was broken. The lens was cracked, the casing dented, and on the handle was a smear of dried mud. Lab analysis later confirmed the mud matched the soil composition from the chamber, the underground room where Maya wrote, "He took me." This meant one thing. The man with the red flashlight had been inside the chamber after investigators found it. He was watching them. That same afternoon, a gas station attendant from the edge of Brookdale submitted footage from the night Maya disappeared. At 12:03 a.m., roughly 20 minutes after Maya knocked on Daniel Reeves's door, a car pulled into the station. A dark SUV. Mud splattered. Headlights off. The driver never got out. But the passenger door opened, and a woman stepped out. She was soaked, barefoot, shaking. She looked exactly like Maya. But here's the detail that changed everything. She wasn't running. She wasn't screaming. She wasn't being forced. She walked calmly to the trash can, dropped something inside, and returned to the SUV. The vehicle drove off. Investigators retrieved the item from the trash. It was a crumpled piece of paper. On it was a hand-drawn map, a map of the storm drain system. And in the corner, written in the same handwriting found in the chamber, "Not safe." Investigators enhanced the gas station footage. The driver's face was never visible, but in the reflection of the SUV's side mirror, they caught a glimpse of someone standing behind the vehicle. A second figure. Tall, still, watching. This person wasn't the driver, wasn't Maya, wasn't the man with the red flashlight. A third individual, someone who never moved, never spoke, never stepped into the light. A presence. And when investigators enhanced the reflection further, they noticed something chilling. The figure was wearing a triangle and circle pendant around their neck, the same symbol found on Maya's torn hoodie. Digital forensics flagged a new anomaly. At 3:17 a.m., 3 hours after the gas station sighting, Maya's phone received another call, from the same disconnected number belonging to Lena Hartwell. The call lasted 1 second. No audio. But the phone's location data showed something impossible. The device pinged from inside the storm drain system, even though investigators had already removed it from the woods. The signal wasn't coming from the phone. It was coming from another device using the same number. A device still underground. Detectives confronted Eric again, this time with the gas station footage. He broke completely. He admitted that Maya had told him she wasn't just researching Lena Hartwell. She believed Lena was still alive, living underground, moving through the tunnels, leaving messages, watching the forest from below. Eric said Maya told him, "She's not trapped. She's hiding from someone." When detectives asked who, Eric whispered, "The one who took her." But he refused to say more. He only repeated, "You're not supposed to find the chamber, and you're definitely not supposed to find what's beneath it. Using the map Maya dropped at the gas station, investigators located a second entrance to the storm drain system. This one wasn't sealed, wasn't hidden, wasn't buried. It was open. A metal hatch, rusted but unlocked, sitting in the middle of a ravine. Inside, the air was warm. Too warm. As if someone had been there recently. Search teams descended. At the bottom, they found a sleeping bag, a lantern, a stack of canned food, and a notebook. The notebook contained dozens of entries, all written in the same handwriting as the messages in the chamber. But the final page was different. It was written in a different hand, a shaky hand, a familiar hand. It read, "I'm not alone down here. He knows you're coming. Please hurry. Maya." The entry was dated the night after she vanished. As investigators prepared to leave the second entrance, one of the audio techs noticed something on the live feed. A faint sound, barely audible, breathing. Slow, steady, close. The team froze. The breathing wasn't coming from the tunnel ahead. It was coming from behind them. When they turned, the lantern flickered. And for a split second, the camera caught a figure standing at the top of the hatch. Tall, hooded, holding a red beam flashlight. Then the hatch slammed shut, and the breathing stopped. If this story unsettled you, subscribe and stay close. What comes next goes deeper.